Welcome to IT Learning, the place where everyone can learn the basics of the IT world. Today, let's delve into a topic that's central to the secure functioning of the internet as we know it, Transport Layer Security, or TLS for short. This protocol plays a crucial role in our digital lives, even if we're not always aware of it. Imagine a world where all your online transactions, your credit card details, your personal messages, all of it could be read by anyone. Pretty scary, right? That's where TLS comes in, acting as a protective shield, ensuring privacy and data integrity between two communicating applications. Whether it's your browser talking to a website or your messaging app connecting to its servers, TLS is there, working behind the scenes to keep your data safe and secure. Now you might be wondering what makes this TLS so important. Let's find out. You may not realize it, but you encounter TLS every day. That's right, Transport Layer Security, or TLS, is a critical component of our daily online interactions. But why is it so crucial? Imagine this. You're online shopping for a new pair of shoes, or checking your bank balance, or even just sending a quick email. These are all common activities we engage in without a second thought. However, each of these actions involves sharing sensitive personal information over the internet. Your credit card details, your bank account information, the contents of your private emails. Without a protective layer, this information is like a letter without an envelope, vulnerable to prying eyes. This is where TLS comes in. It acts like a secure envelope for your online communications, ensuring that the data you send and receive is kept private and secure. It does this by encrypting the data, turning it into a complex code that can only be deciphered with the right key. When you're shopping online, for example, TLS ensures that your credit card information is safely transmitted to the online store. Without TLS, a hacker could potentially intercept this data, leading to identity theft or fraudulent charges. Similarly, when you're checking your bank balance or sending an email, TLS ensures that only the intended recipient can access this information. In a world where we increasingly live and conduct business online, the need for secure communication has never been more important. We trust our personal information to the internet every day, and without the protection of TLS, we would be exposing ourselves to significant risks. The beauty of TLS is that it operates seamlessly in the background. Most of the time, you won't even realize it's there. But rest assured, every time you see that little padlock symbol in your browser, it's a sign that TLS is hard at work, keeping your online communications safe and secure. So it's clear that TLS plays a crucial role in our online security, but how does it work? Time to delve deeper. Imagine sending a sealed letter through the mail. TLS works in a similar way. Just as you wouldn't send a personal letter without sealing it, data sent over the internet needs protection too. This is where Transport Layer Security, or TLS, comes in. So let's dive into how it works. Picture the process of sending a letter. You write your message, place it in an envelope, seal it, and then send it off, confident that only the intended recipient can read it. The TLS process is like this, but with digital data. First, when your browser wants to connect to a secure website, it starts a process called a handshake. This is like greeting the website and reaching an agreement on how to communicate safely. The handshake involves the exchange of some important pieces of information, kind of like swapping secret codes. One of these pieces is the server's public key, which is like a unique seal. Your browser uses this public key to scramble or encrypt the data it sends. This scrambled data can only be unscrambled or decrypted by the server's private key. It's as if the server has a special tool to open the sealed envelope without breaking the seal. But here's where it gets even more clever. The server also sends over a certificate, which is like a trusted friend vouching for the server's identity. This certificate is issued by a trusted third party known as a certificate authority. It's like a mutual friend saying, yes, this is who they say they are. The encryption, keys, and certificate together create a secure, private channel for data to flow between your browser and the server. It's like sending a sealed letter in a secure mail truck, where only the sender and recipient can access the contents. So that's the basic process of how TLS works to keep your information secure. But how do we know if a site is using TLS? Ever noticed a little lock symbol in your browser's address bar? That's TLS at work. This lock is more than just an icon. It's your assurance that the communication between your browser and the website you're visiting is secure. Now, how do we know if a website is using Transport Layer Security, or TLS? Let's take a closer look at your browser. You'll notice that some web addresses begin with HTTP, while others start with HTTPS. This stands for secure, and it indicates that the website is using TLS. It's a simple yet effective way to identify if a site is taking steps to protect your information from prying eyes. But remember, the presence of HTTPS and the lock icon doesn't necessarily mean the website itself is trustworthy. It only means the connection is secure. So next time you see that little lock, you know your information is being kept safe with TLS. So, we've learned quite a bit about TLS today. We started with the basics, understanding that TLS, or Transport Layer Security, is a protocol that secures communications over networks. We talked about its importance in today's digital world, where it ensures that our data remains private and secure, keeping prying eyes away from our sensitive information. We then delved into the mechanics of how TLS works, discussing the handshake process, encryption, and decryption of data. We learned that it's a complex yet fascinating process, which underscores the sophistication of security measures in place to protect our online interactions. We also looked at how to identify TLS in use, highlighting the HTTPS in the URL and the padlock icon as key indicators of a secure, TLS-protected website. Remember, these signs are your assurance that your connection is secure and your data is being kept safe. To continue learning new IT knowledge, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment about which topic you'd like a video on.